Hello and welcome to the first video of a few from our trip to Japan. So recently me and Jenny just came back from our 3-week-long trip through Japan with an amazing itinerary where we started in Tokyo and we went to Tsukuba where I lived for a couple of years, and we continued south via Nagoya, Kyoto. Of course we visited Nara and so on, and from Kyoto we went to Osaka, Hiroshima, Izu, and then back to Tokyo. And it was 21 days with joy, food, and just amazing time. So it's taken me some time to edit this video because it is kind of like honestly a bit depressing or hard to watch, because it is kind of hard not being there anymore and instead being up north in Norway at work. Anyways, this first video is a bit special in the way that I have to do kind of a voiceover, because I didn't have the courage enough and I was very tired the first few days because of jet lag and everything. So it ended up not being the best one, but hopefully the second video from Kyoto and Nagoya and so on will be much better, because then we got a bit more courage to actually talk. So anyways, enjoy.
Är du i Japan, Jenny?
Yeah, I'm ready for Japan.
To Japan?
So as Jenny says, we are ready for our Japan trip. We woke up early at 4:30 a.m. at the airport hotel to catch our first flight to Copenhagen.
Airport dad mode.
Flight leaves in 90 minutes.
Let's go.
Jenny?
So we do have a super long day of travel ahead of us. We start with an early morning flight to Copenhagen, where we have like 5 hours at the lounge before we board our plane Copenhagen to Haneda. We are super excited for our trip to Japan, and we've been waiting a long time, saving money, having planned the itinerary, locations and everything. So it's just gonna be amazing. We just have to get over the jet lag. Because when we land in Japan, I've already been awake for like 20 plus hours, and it is morning in Japan. That means we have to stay awake the whole day not to mess up the jet lag too much. What a better way to get some oi ocha for the first time in a year.
Ocha. Oi.
After getting through the customs and everything, we just head to our hotel. Fingers crossed we could check in early. We were not able to check in early, which is pretty usual in Japan. Usually they are very strict that you check out by 10, 11 or 12, and you can check in from 3 p.m. But we stored our luggage at the hotel, and the first part of our Japan trip, we are staying at a place that is very well known for me from the time I lived in Japan and Tokyo. And I've spent so many days and hours in this area training karate. Also eating. One of the best things in Japan is the food, in my opinion, the people and the food. And one of the best things is that you can go where it's very cheap, where the locals eat, and it's amazing food. I did not sleep anything on the plane, and so I've been awake for like 20 hours, and I have to stay awake for at least 14, 15 more. And so we stored our luggage and we went to one of my favorite places where I used to eat a lot, pretty much every other day, some ramen and gyoza. And it's very cheap, it's not a very fancy place, but it was really nice being back. So we did that. Keep in mind, this is around like 1 p.m. We are extremely tired, but you gotta love some ramen. After the ramen and some sightseeing, we went to the hotel, took a power nap.
Businessman.
Had to do some work, unfortunately, but we had an amazing view over the skyline and over the Suidobashi. Just below us you can see the Tokyo Dome, and we enjoyed the beautiful sunset and the Tokyo skyline before heading out for some more food in the evening.
We were just up there.
Er du fornøyd?
Ja. Er du fornøyd?
Jeg er fornøyd.
Hæ? Back. Tilbake i gamle... På gamle... Hva sier man? Gamle røtter?
Ja. The old stomping ground.
Yes. Wow. It's beautiful.
Få oss noe sushi.
Ja.
Sushi? Ooh. The catwalk.
We took the dinner at Sushiro, a huge sushi chain, and after that we kind of just fell asleep. Yes, we have more food. Day 2 started with some gyudon at Yoshinoya, which is probably my second favorite place because it's so cheap and it actually tastes really good. And everyone I've taken there, they look at it, doesn't look very tasty, but when they actually eat it, they're amazed. We walked down to the Imperial Palace garden so Jenny could look at it, and it was honestly amazing. Great weather, very nice greenery, and actually not a lot of people. We took a lot of photos with our film camera from here, also all throughout the trip. I had an appointment with a physiotherapist to look at my weaknesses and strengths when it comes to running later this day. So we looked around at the fishes and everything at the Imperial Garden before we took a trip to the Tokyo station. I mean, look at this model. Howdy! And also, look at this guy. He's probably 78 years old and he's just rolling around with those shoes. I mean, if not Japan, where would you see this? Jenny was walking around when I had my physio session and she looks quite angry here, so I was a bit afraid. But, look! The physio basically called me a quadzilla, and with my ego really boosted, we walked to Shibuya Crossing to watch the chaos that is Shibuya Crossing. After that, we had booked a tabehodai, all-you-can-eat yakiniku to just fill our bellies up.
Alt du kan spise. All you can eat.
Kanskje bestilt en sånn? Kanskje?
Nei, der kan man. We spent the dinner just talking, enjoying our company with each other and eating a lot of food. So yakiniku is basically just meat that you grill on this barbecue, and tabehodai means that it is all you can eat, so you can order as much meat you want for 60, 90, 2 hours, and so on. On day 3, we didn't really film that much, but we went to Meiji Jingu, Takeshitadori, and Shibuya area. We did some window shopping and also real shopping. Because don't you worry, there were a lot of shopping during our Japan trip, but we used this day just to relax and plan our next days. The 24th of April was actually a pretty special day. We returned to Tsukuba, and it's my first time here since 2018. We had food at my favorite Kokos. It's a bit more modern now, but it looks the same. But when I lived here, there was no robots serving you food. It is still just as beautiful and naturey as I remember.
Tsukuba.
We walked all through campus, had some nice cherry blossoms, and yeah, it's a pretty long campus. We walked all the way up to Ichinoya dormitories. If you know about Tsukuba and Tsukuba Daigaku, you know Ichinoya. And I lived there for 2 weeks before I moved into an apartment. We had a beautiful day in Ibaraki. I was able to show my fiance where I studied before we met. I had the same food that I ate 10 years ago, which is kind of fun. We took the train back to Tokyo, went to Nakano Broadway, which is this huge market where they have very nice second-hand vintage watches. Very expensive though, so we decided on a drink. The next morning is our last morning in Tokyo for this time. We are traveling to Nagoya this day. I went out for a light jog in the area where my the Honbu Dojo, the headquarters of the JKA Karate is, and where I used to spend a lot of time. Did this in the morning before we headed out to the train station. In Japan, you have like these bento boxes, like these meal packets. And at train stations, they have eki-ben, which is eki just means train station, and ben means short for bento, so it's a train station lunchbox. Honestly, they taste really good, and you can get them cold and warm, and you can see that they just knocked Jenny straight out. Approximately 2 hours later, we are in Nagoya, and Jenny is waving you bye-bye. See you in the next video.